Better fight, better to try. Which, Joseph, I'm going to sneak this question in here
Yeah.
right above this one. And we didn't necessarily go into the podcast on it this week. We might in the future. I've seen this on Twitter. I even think I've seen it on Hive. This question still Bill's asking it. The line in the manifesto about try, which is like the final word in the manifesto, or at least the part we hear. Question: how does this fit thematically with Yoda's perspective that there is no try? And yeah, do or do not, there's no try. We've even discussed previously here. What that might mean. So how did you take that try as compared to or in conjunction with Yoda's version?
Yeah, I feel like Yoda's instruction to Luke, the way I receive it, is that it is not an absolute. It is a specific, helpful guidance for a specific moment, which is Luke has decided before he even tries that he can't. So if Luke thinks about it as trying, Luke will fail. So Luke needs to throw away try, and either you can do this or you can't. With Yoda knowing the truth of like, you can, you have to believe in yourself. And I feel that from experiences I've had, particularly as a performer, where it's like, you're on a stage, there are people there, it's do or don't. And if you get in your head and say, I'll try to remember my lines, I'm literally doing, stage combat. I'll try not to hit you in the head with my sword. You can't be in that space. You have to be poised, confident. There is no try. I know what I'm doing, and I believe in myself, and I can do it correctly when I have that sense in me. I think that's very specific what Yoda's talking about. I don't think he's talking about like Yoda tries for his entire life to keep the balance of the Force, to make the right decision. I don't think he's saying you can never try. You always have to be so cocky as to know you are absolutely correct. You have to recognize those moments where you are holding yourself back. You're giving into fear by making it about try. I've just been rewatching season 1 of Rebels, and there's an episode where it's basically an episode of Kanan giving that advice to Ezra getting annoyed and going, what does that mean? And Kanan going, I don't know, Yoda used to say it. And it really wrestles with a little bit of what it means. And I like that episode a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the relationship between Andor and Rebels, you had brought it up in an episode because you just finished your season 1 rewatch of Rebels, right? Or you're in the parallels are wonderful stuff. Yeah, and Heath Resbeck's got some live comments about this I think are great, and I'll give my thoughts on it too here, which aren't going to be as beautiful as your well said statement there, sir. But climb is the answer to the try conundrum. Climb is do plus try. He also quotes Jin, take the next chance. We'll take the next chance and the next until the chances are spent. That kind of attitude. I think you're right. I always go to the moment that it is, because it's easy to put do or do not. There is no try on a bumper sticker, on a wood panel on your office door, right? It's weird to think a lot of Yoda advice became office posters. They get the cat hanging, and you had Yoda. You've seen a lot of that out in the office world. But it's just, it's Luke not lifting the X-wing, and try to me is letting fear, you mentioned it, letting failure take over. Yoda's not afraid to fail, and I think that do or do not kind of, to me, has always embraced a little bit of the idea of you also might fail. So what? Do or do not. Fail, succeed. That's not what this is all about. You just got to get out and do it. And you've said so well. Like Luke's already like, well, shucks. And I get it, because I'm a well shucks kind of guy too sometimes.
But I think you made it. Yeah, you made a really good point there, because if Luke believes himself and gives it all and it doesn't happen, now it's a lesson. Well, why didn't it work this time?
Yeah. And we all can do that. So anyways, great question, great thought, because I've already seen a lot of it out there. I haven't rebuzzed anything on Hive about it, or I don't or pollinated. I don't know,
swarm or stung or